So last night there was a mass shooting hoax at the University of Oklahoma. It wasn't real. It didn't happen. 911 calls reported it. The police showed up. It was someone shooting confetti or something along those lines. But the university issued out the statement that every university, every company, wherever you're at, they're going to issue the same statement to people on social media, through email, whatever. They said, run, hide, fight, which is the training everywhere. That's what you're told to do in that order. Run away and get out. If you can't get out, hide. Try and hide and wait for the police to get there. And if you can't hide, fight, because, it's better to die on your feet than your knees. At least you had a chance in that regard. I'm drinking my coffee today. Sorry about that. Well, one person in particular took a problem with this. That person was Shannon R. Watts, the founder of Moms Demand Action. I think they call it Moms Demand Action because they can't get laid because they're so insufferable. That's right. That's Shannon R. Watts, the one who has blocked anyone that disagrees with her about anything on Twitter. All dissenting opinions are blocked because she knows her worldview is so fragile that she cannot possibly defend it. It will all crumble and fall apart if any dissenting viewpoints are allowed on her page. So she has to block anyone that disagrees with her. Any criticisms of anything she says gets blocked and removed, the whole 9 yards. The Shannon R. Watts, the same Shannon R. Watts that believes somehow, because she found a simp dumb enough to want to have sex with her and put a baby inside of her dried out twat, that she's qualified to comment on how I can or can't defend my family. That Shannon R. Watts. Moms Demand Action. She was outraged that the University of Oklahoma used the word fight. She didn't want her kid to be told to fight in a mass shooting. Well, too bad. Ideally, your kid would never be in a mass shooting. That should be the first thing. Too bad. Do you want them to not fight? So if the mass shooter comes to their dorm or wherever, you'd rather they not grab a lamp and try to hit the guy upside the head, or they, them, as we saw recently? That's preferable to you? I'm sorry, Shannon. Unlike you, I'm not in the business of raising victims. I'd prefer my kids did fight. Now, maybe in your soft, fragile East or West, whatever coast you're on, I'm sure you're on one of them, West Coast liberal elitist world, you're not in the business of raising people that fight back. But we are here in the Midwest. We are. Even on the East and West Coast, when you don't really go into the elitist circles, those people aren't in the business of raising victims. It's totally cool that you want that. That's your choice to raise your family like that. But don't be upset when someone else says, hey, maybe fight back against the guy who's otherwise just going to kill you. You're not going to reason with him. This is a crazy person that decided to take a gun and shoot a bunch of people in a school. I'm sorry if you're outraged by the word fight, but that's the reality. The other reality is people are wising up to this nonsense. People have realized that there is no gun-free zone, no gun law, no yammering from fake activists like Shannon Watts that's going to stop a mass shooting in this country. The cat's out of the bag. The guns are here. There's nothing you can do to stop it. So people are wising up, and they're starting to carry on their own. You get more every single year they set records for carry permits. And honestly, that's about to go down. And the only reason that's going to go down is so many states are getting constitutional carry where they don't even need a permit. So you have no idea who's packing. You have no idea. There's a reason these places these mass shooters continue to target soft targets. It's not a coincidence. When you look in the manifesto, and they specifically say there was little to no armed security and law-abiding citizens weren't allowed to carry guns, so that's why I chose this target. You're completely crazy to sit there and go, it's the guns. It's the guns. No, it's not the guns. It's the fact that you won't allow law-abiding citizens to defend themselves. There's mass killings all over the world. With or without guns, you can do it. Happens all over the place. There's even mass shootings in countries with strict gun control. No, not to the degree that we have, but they have much higher violent crime rates because their citizens are individual soft targets. So I'm tired of the nonsense. Run, hide, fight. You're outraged about the word fight. She put her account on private for a little bit too, I think, because she just got absolutely roasted. Dude, she's fragile. People like that are fragile because they know they're wrong. I'll let y'all come on here with dissenting opinions all the time. Tell me how stupid I am. Just insult my appearance, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care because I know I'm right. But when you know you're wrong about whatever it is you're saying, you're going to block people. You're going to lash out at people. You're going to shut your account down. You're going to delete tweets or videos or comments, whatever. Because you don't want the cat to be out of the bag. You don't want people to know that you're full of shit. Because that whole the whole gun control thing in this country is a big old sandcastle. And it's going to start coming down pretty soon because more and more people are waking up to the reality. The lockdowns and the riots in 2020 helped wake a lot of people up to the reality that the guns are here, man. You can either have one yourself and learn how to use it and carry it and learn the proper respect for it, or you can die an idealist victim. Those are your choices. You know, reality is reality. You can embrace it and move with it, or you can let it trample you. That's essentially where we're at. It's always been that way, and a lot of you are just now waking up to it. Look at it. Not only is that happening, or not only are people waking up to the fact and buying guns at a higher rate than ever, even like far left people buying guns now. You've got the Supreme Court obviously had the Bruin decision. There's a stalemate in the Senate, so they'll never pass an assault weapons ban. But a lot of state assault weapons bans are getting brought up to the higher courts. One of those is primed to go to the Supreme Court. When that happens, it's going to shoot down, no pun intended, assault weapons bans nationwide. Every single state that passes an assault weapons ban from New York to Illinois to California to wherever, it's going to get shot down. They're not going to. There'll never be another federal assault weapons ban because the Supreme Court will have declared it unconstitutional. It's done. It's done. They won't be able to get it passed, and I'm looking forward to it. You guys have lost. Cope, seethe, cry, like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and share around if you're feeling generous. My show, That's Bass, dropped today, 9 a.m. this morning, Central Standard Time. Rumble, Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Link is in the description. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, Caleb Salvatore Comedy on TikTok. I'm also on Rumble. All the links are in the description. Thank you guys so much. Cheat on your taxes, not your spouse. Peace out. And stay based. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and share around if you're feeling generous. It would really mean a lot to me if you guys did that. You can follow all my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, Caleb Salvatore Comedy on TikTok, Caleb Salvatore on Rumble right below. They're also in the description. You can literally just click them and go to the website just through the link. There's no additional work required on your end. I promise you're not going to regret it. Follow me everywhere. You can also check out my show, That's Based with Caleb Salvatore. Episodes air every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Video on Rumble, audio on Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. Outlawstreamers.com to learn more. That's the network we're on. They don't let us post full episodes to YouTube. You go check it out. You'll see why. That's Based with Caleb Salvatore every Saturday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, wherever we're not banned, which unfortunately YouTube is just one of those places. We do post clips of it here, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on this YouTube channel. It plays by YouTube's rules. It gives you enough of a taste of what you're getting into. Go check those out, see if you like them, and give the show a full listen. The full listen it deserves. You can also go to my website, which hopefully it's up by the time this video airs because I've had so many problems with it, CalebSalvatoreComedy.com for booking, dates, and merch, and much more. Not really. It's really just those three things, but that's okay too. Click one of those two videos over here. Go see what else I got. Please, just like, subscribe, watch it, share it around. Cheat on your taxes, not your spouse. Peace out and stay based.